Greetings, Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we check out another indie game. This time we're looking at Myth of Empires. This game is developed by Angela Game and is the breakout title by Imperium Interactive Entertainment. Myth of Empires is an open world survival sandbox MMO. The game is making waves on Steam, so when the developer reached out for me to have a look, I eagerly accepted. Now there's only one small problem with the game. Because it's in such early access, many of the official servers are unavailable. So unfortunately, this is going to be a single player video. I'm hoping that with this video there is a bit of exposure for the game, so at some point in the future I can return and perhaps do a multiplayer series. But for now, we're going to check out my progress in the game as we adventure through Myth of Empires. Welcome to Casa del Skill. This is my home away from home. A simple wooden shack that took me over a week to build. But we have safety, we have warmth, and we have a few very basic workstations I've set up. A spinning wheel to make myself various cloth and string, and my newest addition, a weapon bench that will allow me to build some really nice weapons. In fact, we're going to have to work on some materials to be able to craft some weapons, because at the moment, as you can see, I have nothing but my stone knife. So we're also running a bit low on food, but as I have been hunting this area, the local population has, shall we say, diminished. So I need to go and get some materials, which we're going to head over. Let's head up here into the hills. And I'm going to need to get some weapons, because most of my weapons were broken in my last hunting trip. And we're going to have to go into the hills if we're going to hunt, because I don't want to. I've been over hunting, and there's so many mechanics in this game that you really need to pay attention to. And I do recommend that you do that, because this game is very unforgiving, and it will chew you up and spit you out if you don't have the right tools and you don't have the right approach to the game. There's not a lot of guides, so most of what I've worked out is from trial and error. But the first thing you're going to want to build is a stone axe. And right now I have very little rope. So we're going to spend just a little bit of time before our hunting trip to gather what we need. Now, not only do I need the meat from animals, we're going to need animal hide, animal bones, to make myself a more powerful bow. So there are weapons you can make from stone, like a caveman. You can also make bone weapons, which are far more durable and powerful. My goal is to make a composite bow using horns and stone. So just like the Mongols, we're going to have a composite bow. I do love me some archery. So the first thing we're doing is we're making some stone or some straw rope from the grass. Then I'm going to build myself a stone axe. And then we can start cutting down some trees for some branches. And then I can make a bow using some branches and some wood. And then I can make myself a spear. So I decided to go hunting for boar earlier on. And in the attack, my armor got shredded, my bow snapped, and luckily I was able to kill the last boar with my hunting knife. But I do recommend, if you are going to go boar hunting, be very careful, because even though most of the mobs in this game are passive, if you hit one even by accident, it's on. Every single animal of the same type will come charging at you, and if you have a pack of boars running at you, 3 or more, at this point in the game, it's pretty much game over. So I was lucky they attacked me near my house, so I was able to run to safety, and then I shot them through the window. But I'm not going to be making that mistake again. So let's now grab our axe. I'm going to continue making more rope. And let's cut down a tree or two. Beauty. So as you work, you will expend energy. If you get hurt, you'll expend energy, and that'll affect your hunger bar. And the faster your hunger bar goes down, obviously the more food you're going to need. So as I said, there is an ecosystem in this game. I have been largely subsiding on bugs. So you can eat bugs, which you'll find in these bushes, but they're obviously not very nutritious. So in the early game, they'll keep you going, but you also can find medicinal herbs. I've got a couple of healing poultices on me, which will rapidly heal you, but most of the time you're going to be healing from food. Okay, beautiful. I think we've got pretty good setup there. Okay, excellent. So now we can make a bow. And I've got some arrows still. I may make some more arrows on the way, but for now we'll make a bow. I'm going to need more rubble for a spear. So rubble is found in the form of these stones here. And depending on what tool you use to harvest a node, that will determine what you get in terms of resources. So if I was to harvest this stone using a hammer instead of an axe, I would, instead of getting sharp stones, I would get sand. Now, of course, we will be using sand later on. Now, you might think level 22, that's pretty good. You're a high level. No, I'm still a babe in the woods. It's not really until you kind of hit level 30 and beyond that you're going to be into the higher tier buildings. Now, of course, this game is greatly benefited from multiple players, and if you can get more than one person or get a friend group together, you're going to bust through the earlier game a lot quicker. You can solo the game. Obviously, I've been soloing it. PvP, that'll be, I mean, it's doable. Look, I can imagine it would be very frustrating as a solo player, because weapons and tools in this game are definitely a big part of the experience. If you are rolling around with a very basic weapon, then you're going to get smoked real quick. Now, if we're going to go into the hills, I'd like to build some better armor, but I need animal hide. So we may do this when we head into the hills. So let's just grab a little bit of wood. Now, one of the things in the game I'm not a fan of, I have to mention, is there's not a lot of music in the game. There's a bit of ambient sound, but I mean, it's largely silent. You can hear there's just nothing happening. There needs to be some music based on the zone that you're in. I haven't gone too far outside of the starting area because this game obviously it's so big that you really don't become mobile until you can get a horse. But for the large part, it kind of feels very dead in terms of ambience, because I would like to see some music every now and then, and some more ambient noise, more random events too. You do get bandits and soldiers wandering through, but at the moment there's not many quests that have been implemented. So I'd like to see some, fetch quests. And I know people laugh, kill the rats, but I mean, I'd rather that than nothing at all. So while there is a lot to do, and I'm probably it's hard to gauge the game when you're on a single player experience. Once the servers come online, I can probably get a bit of a better feel for the game experience. But just for right now, it does feel the world feels a little empty. But that being said, the the progression in the game is very slow, and that may not suit some players. I don't mind because it's kind of it's a bit relaxing, just wandering around the woods, gathering resources, learning the crafting system in the game. I'm just going to place these resources here. I don't have a lot, but just going to chuck these out the way. I've got a couple of locusts. Okay, that ought to do, and some branches as well. Okay, there we go. Got a bit of food. Well, we'll leave that there for now. I'll cook these locusts before they run out. I didn't realise I had that. There's about another day of food. I need to hunt the animals anyway because I need some animal hides. Over here we've got my weapon bench. My goal today is to get a composite bow built, and we're going to need for that. We're going to need some hide, some bones. So hide and bones we get from animals. Because I have hunted all of the animals here into virtual extinction. I may do a repair on my. Let us repair our weapons. Rope and bark. I need bark. There we go. Beauty. Okay, so now we're fully geared up. I can head into the hills in search of some food. Now you might see there's animals everywhere. The reason why I'm headed up into the hills is there's animal population, and there's a certain amount of male and female animals, and if you go overboard, you can hunt an area to near extinction. And I'd rather not deplete the animals in the area where I'm living. I don't have the means to make a farm yet, although I'm near there. I've been gathering seeds. Once we get a farm, we'll be a bit better off, but at the moment I've largely been eating bugs, which, as you can see, that they provide very little nutrition, far less than meat. So we head up into these hills. What we're looking for is deer. I don't want any wolves though. We've got to be careful because we're hitting near the exit of the safe-ish area in the game. The reason why I usually hunt at night is because the animals are less aggressive. They tend to go to sleep and stay in place, and the human enemies, because there are bandits and soldiers and so forth, they tend to stay in their camps. And their camps are pretty easy to spot because they'll usually have a campfire. They'll be loud and rowdy. You can hear them before you see them often. There's just not many animals here because I've I may have overdone it. I may have overhunted. That's what happens when you've only got one source of food. I may be eating the bugs a bit longer. But I really need some hide. I need animal hide if I'm going to build that new bow. What we've got at the moment is very, very basic weaponry and tools. There's no animals in the area. I think I'll head down to the water, because often you can find deer at the water. But in the hills, you can usually find boars and they provide the most amount of meat. Oh, there we go. Dead ahead. Let's maybe make this as surgical as I can get it. Okay, let's get the spear out. You can see why I'm got a few weapons. I find the spear is best against the animals because they'll often run straight at you. Headshot. Get that in ya. Savage. We got them all. So these guys, I'm not too worried about the meat side of things. I need the hide and bone. I would like some bigger animals, but... So what do we get? There we go. This is what I'm after. Crude hide and bone. So these are the things we need to build our bow. Okay, so I'm a bit hurt. Let's smash some food down, heal myself up, perch myself in a good spot. We've got a pig there, a wild boar. Okay, he's nearly dead. I reckon that one more hit ought to do it. 2 more hits. Fantastic. Beautiful. We're going to need a fair bit of hide, so I'm going to have to hunt a few animals. I don't want to overdo it, though. As I said, overhunting's a thing, so if we start to deplete the animal population too much, I'll move to a new hunting ground. There's also so much I can carry too. The animals in this area are pretty low level, but if you fight a level 20 boar, those things are monsters. They'll just crush you under a weight of teeth and tusk. Here we go. This is what I'm after. Look at those deer. Now, unfortunately, with this basic bow, it will take me several hits to be able to drop a deer, but don't know where your friend went. Beauty. So again, I'm trying to move from hunting ground to hunting ground. Where's this deer corpse? Ah, you missed a deer. There he is. Oh, look at all that hide. I reckon if we find another deer, we'll have enough for our new bow. And not only that, food will not be a problem for many days to come. Speaking of which, let's smash some more down. You want to keep your hunger bar topped off because it will help you. It will help you stay healed if you get hurt. Look, the sun. Oh, and what we've done is we've overhunted in this area, so that's probably my cue to stop hunting. I think I hope I've got enough for my new bow. Our little hunting trip was quite a success. Excellent. So now we've got is a ton of hide, a ton of meat, and look at all that. Looking good. Smash some more food down. I mean, I'd love to see a world with other players in it. There are different factions, and you know, even if the PvP was well implemented and balanced, then I wouldn't even mind playing on a PvP server. But it's definitely a game where you need more than one person. It's certainly a game that lends itself well to a large player group. You know, 4 or 5 of your mates, or even if you have a local guild. The game, I had my doubts at first, but I've just seen more and more people flocking to this game. Oh, hello. Get out of here. Oh man, this fox is pretty tough. Try and go for a headshot, they'll put it down in one hit. That was a headshot. Yeah, you want to do this the hard way, do you? Let's go. Oh no, you're not going anywhere. Oh, nicely done. Nicely done. Let's I am sure this will be enough. Beautiful, look at this. Tons of hide, tons of bone. I don't know if I'll have enough to build everything, but I think I'll be able to build that new bow of mine. I wanted to upgrade my armor as well, but I think I'm going to need a lot more hide than what I've got currently, but see how we go. So because I got hurt, my health is recharging, but we'll need to eat a bit. There we go. Home sweet home. So now we can use the cooking system. It's pretty simple. You don't have any sort of special tools in the game. You throw your food in the fire and out pops your roasted meat. Later on, once you get more advanced cooking stations, you can build a kitchen, and then you can build build more filling meals. But for now, we're just going to throw this meat in the fire. Got a little bit of meat there, but let's make some more, shall we? Beauty. Okay, so the next thing we're going to need to do is for our crafting, we're going to need branches. We need rope and branches. Okay. Oop, well, I need to empty up. Just got my spare. Oh, that's it. Wow, okay. It's quite who'd have thought animal hide was so heavy. We need to head up into the hills. I'm going to go and chop some trees down. We're going to need some branches. We need some rope. We also need some fuel for the fire to cook all that lovely meat. Now, one thing I do like about the game is meat just doesn't rot straight away. It'll last for a few days. So all this meat we've got is going to be good. I think that with the hunting system in the game, you do have to be very frugal with the... I mean, I just went nuts because I'm like, well, there's all these animals here. I'm just going to hunt them. I'm going to fill up my coffers, get all this meat, put it aside. But I didn't realize that overhunting is a thing. Animal population. If you go hammer and tongs, you can completely wipe out the animals in a location. It takes a very long time for them to come back. Obviously, that's something you want to try and avoid in the starting area, because then you have to move further away from your home base. So, given we hunted quite a few animals, I'm not going to need to go hunting for a while. And that should hopefully give the local population time to replenish itself. Now, I do want to add a second door onto my base, maybe like an airlock. Try and prevent enemies from getting in, and boars as well. We'll see if I've got enough materials to do that. We're going to need some materials here. Let's repair my hammer. Need 2 straw ropes. Oh, damn. Got nothing. Okay. Now, later on, you can also build some carts and stuff, because the inventory you've got on you fills up really quick. And especially the more armor and weapons you use, that's going to... I mean, half my inventory capacity is just is ammo and weapons. So I'm really hanging out for the day I can use a horse. Okay, repair. Beauty. I reckon that'll be enough. We just need a bunch of branches, and I can make some upgraded weapons that can take on some enemies. Okay. We're gonna need more branches, I reckon. See, already my inventory is nearly full. Now, later on, I mean, our next quest is to find some ore. But the thing about ore is you can only find in very specific locations on the map. And I've got the skill that allows me to be able to see ore. But the ore is over there. And I actually tried heading that way, and there's a bunch of bandits that nearly killed me. So I decided to stick around the home area and just level myself up, get some better gear, and then we can head over there again. Once I've got a composite bow, I think it'll and a better melee weapon, I think that'll even the odds for me. So maybe some better armor. I'm literally wearing wooden strips at the moment. Not the most protective of armor. But if I've got any leftover hide, I'll be upgrading my armor. Now, one thing I wasn't a fan of is that when you're collecting resources, you can probably hear I have to select the button every time. So rather than holding down the mouse button to collect a resource, I have to continually click. Same with collecting these resources here. I'm just having to press the E button over and over and over again. I would love to have the ability just to hold the left mouse button down like you do in most other survival games. I know there's a combat mechanic here where you hold the mouse button. This could have been mapped to the right mouse button. It's not the most ideal use, and I barely use it. But yeah, it's just carpal tunnel syndrome in a nutshell, basically. Let's take our goods back home. 200 branches, surely that's enough. So as you can see, I'm already kind of burning through all of my meat, because obviously the more every time you run around, every time you perform any action, it burns through your food. Okay, so yep, we need some more there, so I can split this. Just put, say, 10, that'll do. I'll try and cook all this before it goes off. The raw meat goes off real quick. There we go. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see if we can build some better weapons. We need hide. I think I've got some more in here. No, I do not. Bone. Okay, at the very least, I should be able to make a bow. Okay, we need bone. Okay, bone, sticks, hide, and rope. So just make some rope. Haha! Oh, we've got enough. We get enough for a full set of armor. Hell yeah. Let's do it, son. Bone spear. Now we're talking. Okay, so I can take this leftover hide and I can make some armor. Some decent armor. So I need bark. Hide and branches. Yeah, we got that. We got tons of that. Yeehaw, yeehaw. We can fully upgrade. Throw away this this peasant bow and upgrade to the real deal. What's how our food is going? Oh wow, that's tons. Yippee-ki-yay. Okay, we're good for food. I'm going to see if I can make some medicine. If I can. So the other thing we can do is make need hide and wood ash. Okay, so everything is required for hide. So which is the eternal problem because we never have enough hide. So let's see what we can do to make some decent weapons and armor. Branch, crude hide, and bark. Okay. Beautiful. That's making the spear. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this, baby. Okay, we've got branches. We need bark. And then now if I go and make this, we need rope. Which thankfully we've gotten spades. Oh, you beauty. We got this. Got this. I don't know if we'll have enough for a full set of armor. I reckon, yeah, I don't think we will. But at least I'll make some chest armor and then a pair of boots. Oh, this is great. This is great. I didn't think we'd have enough. I'm laughing. Okay, so next thing is wooden greaves. Okay, we won't have enough for that. 21. Yeah, okay, nowhere near. Nowhere near enough. That's okay. Oh, it's branches I'm running low on. Okay, let's see if I can steal these. I mean, if that's all it takes. I can go get more branches. They're easy. Yes. Okay. I literally just need branches. You beauty. Let's just go cut a tree down or two. Now there's a bandit camp over the road. Over the river. We can go and check out our new stuff. See how we measure up against a bandit attack. Okay, here we go. Oh, look, there's a ton of them on the ground. Okay. We need rope. Okay, easy done. Actually, the best way to get rope is these reeds on the shore, so we'll go and get these. Here we go. And then now we can make a helmet. How's that? Now we're talking. Proper armor, better weapons. Let's get this bow crack-a-lackin'. Oh, I cannot wait to use this bad boy. Okay, let's go pick up our new spear. Now we've got a new set of armor. Now, the only problem is it's going to make us a bit heavier, but now if we get caught in a fight, we're going to be able to defend ourselves a lot better. So let's, I'm going to hang on to the old weapons that we've got. And we'll keep this for later. We're going to need more hide, obviously, later down the road, but for now, let's just chuck these in here. And go give this bad boy a test run. We're going to need, actually, we're going to need arrows. Because I used them all in our hunting trip. Beautiful. Let's go check out our new spear. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Very nice. Oh yeah. So we've got a bow, we've got a bone spear. And I would have liked to get some more medicine, but let's go give our new toys a test run. There's a bandit camp over here. Usually bandits in this area. Yeah, they've moved on. They're usually hanging out around here. But, usually of a night time. Ah, here they are. Oh, you mongrel. That hurts. Okay, that's it. You wanna play? So you can play that game. Come get some. Get wrecked, son. Oh, this guy has copper. That's how we get copper. We have to kill these guys. Now I can build a forge. We got to kill these guys to get copper. There we go. Yeah, this bandit's in a bit of a fight, so we'll let this play out. Oh, he's getting smoked. Okay. If he loses, we'll loot the body. If he wins, then we finish him off. It's a win-win for us. Oh, that was in the dome. I don't know why he's attacking the animals, but hey. Nice. Smoked him. Yeah, these guys, this is how, oh, that's great. I've been trying to figure out how we get copper, because there's copper mines up in the hills. I went up there trying to look for it, and the hills are like full of these guys. There's all sorts of dangerous stuff up there. So I gave up on that notion and I decided to stick in the starting area. So now you can farm, you must be able to farm copper from killing the bandits. I really struggled fighting them with the basic weapons I've got, but now with this bone bow, I mean, this thing's fantastic. Now we can start hunting down groups of these bandits and we can get the copper, and then I can build myself a forge. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm really happy with that. So what we've done today is we've gotten some resources, wood and stone and some rope, and we've gone on a bit of a hunting expedition. I got plenty of food, plenty of hide and bones. We've turned those into a brand new set of weapons which were incredibly effective. Now the groups that I've been struggling with, the bandit groups, we can hunt them down, and I think there's actually one more group to the right. So maybe let's finish up by hunting down that last bandit camp, because I think I need about 5 copper. I need 5 copper, and I reckon if I kill this last group, we'll have enough. So I'm going to need some more arrows. Not a big deal. We can... There we go. There's a bandit camp just through here. I reckon that'll get me just enough. We need some more rope. And we need more rubble. Oh, the one time I'm looking for rubble, I can't get it. Here we go. That'll do it. Beautiful. So there's another bandit camp that's just through the trees here. I know it because I ran out of resources, and I was running through here and I accidentally came across them. But thankfully, overnight, they sit by their fire, so they're very easy to spot. During the day, they patrol. Here's Mr. Bandit. I reckon I can hit him from here. Let's get out of here. Oh, damn it. He's too close for comfort. Okay, out with the spear. Oh, the boar's helping. Thanks, Mr. Boar. Oh, damn, that really hurts. Well, I'm happy to let the boars do that. Let's get out of here. Didn't realise he takes half my health. One more hit and I'm dead. Yowza. Whew, barely made that out alive. That bandit was very tough. He hit me once with a spear and I nearly died. It causes bleeding too. Did they get him? I almost feel bad about hunting the boars now. They saved my tail. Maybe run away. He run off. Well, I think that second group was way too tough for me. One hit of that spear took over half of my life, so 2 hits would have killed me. Those guys are too tough for me at the moment, even with the upgraded skills. But at least now I know how to get copper. If I can ambush these guys in the right area, then we can get a bunch of copper, and then I can build a forge and start making some metal. But yeah, apart from that last battle, we did quite well. We've managed to get some new resources. We've got a ton of food, ton of hide. We've got upgraded armor, new weapons, and we've managed to wipe out one of the bandit camps, albeit at a large amount of damage to ourselves. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game. So we've been playing for, well, nearly an hour, and the time has flown. So if you enjoyed what you saw today, go and check this game out. It is still in early access, and there's not a lot of servers at the moment, but my prediction is this game is going to become very popular in the next few months, and you're going to see more and more people checking it out. And hopefully, so when those servers become available, and if I can get an extra copy or 2 of the game, then we may do a Twitch stream on this, because I think it would be really great to have a multiplayer series of this game. Solo play is fun, but it's definitely more suited towards a group of players. So If you're looking for that next MMO hit, then this may be exactly what you're looking for. And leave me a like, leave me a subscribe, let me know what you thought in the comments, and hopefully you'll catch me next time when we check out another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.